world, people only see choking as a hazard in small children, when in reality, it's just as big of a problem in grown adults. There are countless numbers of deaths and hospitalizations that occur because of choking yearly in adults, many of which could be prevented only if bystanders knew how to do what is called the Heimlich maneuver, or how to identify early signs of choking. My job here today is to clarify how choking occurs, and I will demonstrate how to properly execute the Heimlich maneuver. The first way someone can choke is when food is big enough to be chewed and swallowed, yet is not big enough to pass through the esophagus, which is the canal that connects the mouth to the stomach. The second way that someone can choke is when food enters the trachea, which actually is connected to the esophagus, but what separates it is a flap of skin membrane called the epilotus. Food enters through the epilotus when someone is laughing or talking when they eat. And this is exceptionally bad when food gets into the trachea, because the trachea connects to the lungs, and someone cannot get adequate oxygen when an obstruction is here. Now, signs that someone is choking is the universal sign of choking, which looks a little bit something like this. Someone will be going like that. And the second way you can tell physically that someone is choking is if they're pointing at their throat, which in most cases people will do. And then things to listen for when someone is actually choking are wheezing, gagging, or gasping for air. And another way is coughing. I've heard myself that if someone is coughing, then they are not choking, but that is false. If someone is still coughing, they could possibly be choking. Alright, and lastly, I'm going to teach you how to do the Heimlich maneuver. Alright, the Heimlich maneuver, you're going to make a fist with your dominant hand, and then cover that fist with your non-dominant hand. So it'll look something like this. And you're going to approach that person directly from behind. And you're going to go below the sternum, which is the lower part of the rib cage, right in the middle. It's right after the hard part there, that's the sternum. And you're going to go 3 inches above the belly button. Alright, I've actually contracted something to show you how to do the Heimlich maneuver. This here is the sternum, and this here is the belly button. And you're going to get 3 inches above the belly button here, just like I said, with your dominant, non-dominant hand. And then with your dominant hand, grab that fist, and every 2 to 3 seconds you're going to pull in about as hard as you can. And if you break ribs, it's okay, because broken ribs are better than dying. Just keep that in mind. You're going to keep doing this until the foreign object is out of the person's esophagus or trachea. The preferred outcome should look a little bit like this. That is food exiting the esophagus or trachea. Alright, and today I have taught you guys how to properly conduct the Heimlich maneuver and how to identify signs of choking. Choking is a huge issue. I honestly believe that everyone, civilian and military, should go to classes to teach them how to do the Heimlich maneuver, because it could